The Siege Captain here with Handheld Ballista Mark II. I'm still thinking of a name for this thing. I had a couple of good comments in my last video talking about the etymology of siege weapons. I still haven't decided on an actual name for this thing. I'm still calling it the Handheld Ballista. What is Handheld Ballista in Latin? You tell me. Man, this new Handheld Ballista is great. Though, after using it for a while, there are a few things I wish I could change. I wonder if the Siege Captain has anything new. Ho ho ho! The Siege Captain. It is an honor to see you, sir. Ah, Rouge Capitan. It is a pleasure to see you. I have been very privileged to use this handheld ballista you built for me. But after using it for so long, I have a couple of ideas to improve it. First thing, a more comfortable handle. Yeah. And a lighter trigger pull. Can do. And just smaller and lighter overall. No problem. You can do all that. Is that all you need? Try on this for size.
Sparkle, sparkle.
This does look impressive. Let me go give it a whirl.
Enemy spotted.
Well done.
Captain, I'll take two. This is the Handheld Ballista Mark I, the first one I built. It is a lot chunkier. It is also taller up front here, and this slider is bigger. A very, very different trigger system and different locking mechanism. This trigger system is as easy as it gets. It is just one piece of metal going down and through the ballista. I'll draw a picture on screen here how it looks. If you can't figure it out, don't worry about it, okay? The handle was a little too scrawny, so it wasn't nice in the hand, and overall it was just heavier than I wanted it to be. First up on the scale is the original chunker. I am not holding it. 3 pounds, 12 ounces, basically 3 pounds, 13 ounces. Handheld Ballista Mark II. So the overall length of this weapon is about the same. I kept the slider that goes up and down the length of the ballista long, even at the locking position. It just makes it a lot nicer when you're pushing on the ground. You don't need to like lean over as far to get it fully cocked. That was the first upgrade. Second upgrade is a thicker handle. It's a lot more ergonomic shaped. I modeled it after like an actual handgun you would use, and the trigger can be pulled with your index finger. There's also a lower profile squatter torsion springs. It is also shorter this way here. Second, Mark II. Not holding it. 2 pounds, 9.6 ounces. So that is 1 pound, 2.8 ounces less. Over a pound lighter. That is quite the improvement. This weapon is about a whole pound, 2 ounces lighter than the other one. This metal bracket on the side is just for design. I kind of try to make it look cool. I tried a different locking mechanism, it didn't work, and I just thought this looked nice, so I left it on for cosmetic purposes. The biggest upgrade on this ballista, other than it being lighter and having a better handle, no big deal, the biggest upgrade is the 2-part trigger system. So this is in the locked position, and then when you pull the trigger, it can now rock forward. So if you imagine the bowstring's in there trying to pull the weapon forward, or trying to pull forward, it can't. Pull the trigger, release. It's a very simple design. I got inspiration from ZNA Productions on how to make it. I don't want to admit how long and how many tries it took me to make this trigger, and it is still this ugly. But it works, it is a lot lighter trigger pull, and it is a lot more reliable than the other one. That is all I got for you today. I just wanted to share with you my newest creation and one of my old creations. I'm very proud of both these weapons. These are the only 2 siege weapons I managed to get around to making this year. They're a lot more complex than what I'm used to making. I am an eternal student, and I am constantly learning on how to actually do some proper woodworking. My next skill I want to develop is SolidWorks, so I can 3D model these things. When I was building this thing, I was storing this whole plan in the RAM of my brain because I don't know how to draw and I don't know how to 3D model. I couldn't be a human for like 4 days until I had it roughed out enough. So the next step is to learn to 3D model. And maybe I could build some plans so you could build along too. Go forth, siege the day, and make sure you comment what I should name this weapon. The best name might get written down and remembered for all of human history.
That's a good way to end it.
So first up on the scale. First up on the scale is.
That's what you meant. No, you meant like the